Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Roman Wolf Gaming, and don't I have a treat for you guys? For today's video, we are doing the Phantom Shadow build again, and this thing hits like an absolute unit now. I made a lot of modifications to it, and I think you guys are gonna fall madly in love with it. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I think this is one of the hardest single hitting builds I've ever created. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and tell me what you guys feel at the end. But first, we have to stop what we're doing. We have to give a major shout out to these MVPs of the channel, starting with Shadow King 9628, the man, the myth, the legend. With his 5 pounds, the times that you've gotten on the gauntlet challenges are insanely amazing, my guy. I just scratched the 10-minute mark on most of them. Very impressive. Well, it's a lot of practice, and honestly, I'm just having a lot of fun with it. I love Black Myth, Wukong, and you know what? You're going to do better and better as more and more that you play. Thank you so much for your kind donation. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Love you as always, brother. And we have to give another shout out who decided to drop a very first donation to the channel, and it happens to be a nuclear bomb of $15. Manny Tron Perez 3190, and I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. Keep up the great work. I felt like blessing someone, and it may not seem like much, but this is a token of gratitude, and I just love your personality. Make sure to stay humble and never give up. God has so many blessings for you in the future. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. That truly means a lot to me. Just reading a comment like this alone just keeps me motivated and keeps going. And you know what? You're saying that that's not much, brother. You just donated a massive nuke to the channel, and it's your first donation. Hopefully I hear from you in the future. Thank you so much. I'm actually beyond words of how thankful I am. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Welcome to the community. Hopefully we hear from you in the future. Everybody, let's get some major W's down in the comment section for these MVPs for donating to the channel and making their names known. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of the community, and thank you so much for helping me grow it. And speaking of shout outs, I had to give you guys a shout out. We were at 5,449 subscribers, and I couldn't have done it without you. Like literally, please keep doing what you're doing. You guys are the absolute goats for that. We are on the road to 10,000 subs, and every little bit counts, and I appreciate all the love and contributions that you guys have been giving to the channel. Please keep it up. And as a small reminder, this channel can take donations. However, it is not required, but it is greatly appreciated. If you do donate anything, you will be shouted out in the next video. If you can't donate anything, that's perfectly fine. Liking and subscribing to the channel does more for me than you realize, and please don't forget to hit that alert button. Which reminds me, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow for more, as well as leave comments down below. And if you have no idea what you want to comment, just give yourself a shout out. You guys earned it. Okay, with all that said, and without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the video. Everyone be safe. I'll catch you guys in the outro. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is great to hear from you. And no, your eyes are not deceiving you. This still is the Shadow Phantom build that I built on episode 1. It's just a different variation of it, and I think that you guys are gonna like this a heck of a lot better. This thing has a potential to one-shot your opponents, and this thing is absolutely insane. I think you guys are gonna like this just a little bit better than the last variation, but I don't know. Make sure you let me know down in the comments section. However, let's go ahead and go over this build. So first off, we are going with the Stormflash Long Staff. The attack power is 140, critical hit chance is 9%, and the unique effect draws thunder while charging and inflicts thunder damage with every staff attack in shock state. While you're in the shock state, that means you can apply a shocked Bane against your opponents, thus lowering their damage reduction. And we are also going to be rocking with Little Buddy, aka Weaver's Needle. He slightly increases critical hit chance and critical damage. And we are going with Turtle Treasure, considerably increases damage dealt by heavy attacks that cost 3 or 4 focus points. He is going to be a huge key factor in today's video, and we are doing a lot of mixing and matching whenever it comes to this build. First off, we are going to be tacking on the 3 Hill Crown solely because of the critical hit chance being 3%. We are going with the Long Scale Battle Robe simply because the Vengeful Mirage will inflict Thunderbane. It'll kind of help us out every time that we perform a perfect dodge. And for the Arm Guards, we are going with the Ochre Arm Guards, which is a huge key factor in this build. Upon consuming a focus point, moderately increases critical hit chance for a short duration. So what that means is that every single focus point that you have does increase your critical hit chance. And lastly, the Ebon Gold Gators. Now, this is another key factor to this build. After a moment in Cloud Step, considerably increases Unveiling Strike damage. Now, we are also going with the Auspicious Lantern. Moderately increases attack, but massively reduces maximum health while in Cloud Step. We are going with Cat's Eye Bead, slightly increases critical hit chance. And we are going with 3 Beast Buddhas for that extra critical damage. And for the Gourd, we are going with the Immortal Blessing Gourd for those 8 sips. Health recovery is half, but attack is increased for a short duration after using the Gourd. Drinks, we are going with Long Bomb. Each sip recovers 30% of maximum health, considerably increases damage executed by the next attack. Soaks, we are going with Breath of Fire. Using the Gourd significantly increases attack for the next Unveiling Strike and Cloud Step for a short duration. We are going with 2 Tiger Relics. Using the Gourd moderately increases critical hit chance for a short duration. And last but not least, we are going with Still Ginseng. Upon using the Gourd, instantly gains a amount of focus. Okay, with all that said, let's take a look at the right side. These are our base stats. Attack is only 172. Critical hit chance is 23%. Let's see if we can find a way to increase that. Take a drink. Okay, now that we've taken a drink, the attack is 215 and critical hit chance just went up just a tad bit to 33%. Now there's also one more thing that you got to do. Make sure you lower your shock resistance or else the Storm Flash Longstaff won't be able to put you into the shock state. And we hop over to the spells and we are going to be using Immobilize. We are going to be using Life-Saving Strand. We are not using any transformations in this video. And last but not least, obviously, we are going to be rocking out with Cloud Step. Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Gauntlet of Legends, which you guys know I love to prove my builds against multiple opponents, not just one. That way it shows the true value of the build. And we have 3 different challenges today just for you guys. So, to kick off part 2 of this video, we are going up against the Valiant Six, Shadow Assembly, and Collective Strength. We're going to kick things off against the Valiant Six, and here's the lineup. We are going up against Quickest Fire and Fastest Wind, Cloudy Mist and Misty Cloud, and top takes bottom and bottom takes top. All right, guys, with all that said, I am giddy and I'm ready to go. Let's go ahead and jump into this thing. I will see you guys in there. All right, here we go against Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So the first thing I'm going to do is just walk forward. We're going to dodge this. And he's going to come right to us. That way we can build up our focus points. What a nice guy. So he might roll over the top of us and do minimal damage. I'm not really worried about it because we actually have a full board to work with and it's not really that big of a deal. Oh, well, it would help if I was landing my shots. And there we go. We did it. All right. And there we go. That's what I was looking for. And cowabunk. Wow. What in the world? Okay, that was crazy. I didn't mean to do that, but that is absolutely nuts how that just happened. So we're going to stick with it. Just because I never seen that before. I wonder what the heck killed him. I guess the head was on fire and maybe it burned him alive. I don't know. But that's pretty crazy. But I'm going to go ahead and take a drink. That way I got a full health and I'm going to get my 2 refills back. But yeah, that was absolutely insane. But we're moving on. All right, here we go against Fetal Fee and Fetal Fum. I'm not sure that's how the nicknames go, but hey, I'm coming up with them as I go. Okay, you know what? Let's call him Beavis and Butthead. All right, there's that. There's that. Okay, staff spin. Dodge. Dodge. Watch out for his friend. And he's going to hit me with his tail, or try to. More staff spinning. He jumps up. There's the smoke. There's his buddy. All right. All right, let's see what kind of damage we can get right now. Oh, okay. He's going to die. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, come on, little buddy. He is pretty tanky. Do not underestimate this guy. He might be stupid, but he's got that ridiculous strength. Yep, there it is. All right, let me see if I can get into the shock state. All right, let me let it fly. Now, he hit us too, but I got another drink, so I'm not really worried about it. Okay. Okay. I told you, he's pretty tanky. Oh, let's back up a little bit. Okay. Uh-oh. Wow, I can't believe him screaming at us actually hurt us, but regardless, there they go. Down goes Cloudy Mist and Misty Cloud. Moving on. All right. Now it's time for these two. And dodge. All right, I almost got that down pat now. Little bit of, well, see-through right there. Okay. Let's see if I can get into the shock state. I'm gonna try. I tell you what. All right, cool. And I did a perfect dodge, so guess what? I get to keep the focus points. All right. That's exactly what I wanted. This is gonna be quick. Hopefully he stays just for a minute. Yep, there it go. Oh my God, 18,000. Well, and now I don't have to worry about them turning into a ball. Ow, are you kidding me? What a cheap shot. Uh-oh. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and dodge right. Well, I'm gonna try to dodge. All right, let's go ahead and fill up right now. And let's go ahead and charge up the staff. I'm waiting for her attack. There it is. Ow! What? Are you kidding me? How the heck did she see me? Just look at the damage that we're doing. That's what's crazy. Little bit of see-through. All right, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and do one more charged up attack. Are you kidding me? Wow, okay, okay. I see you. That's crazy how she saw me through the ghost, but that is what it is. I was trying to do another one. All right, we're almost there. All right, now we're back in shock state. Ah, I couldn't get it again. All right, enough having fun. I hate to do this to a lassie, but I'm gonna have to take you out. Up, or not. Okay, okay, she's got a little fight in her. Ow. Okay, she's a little bit tough. And how did that hit me? How did that hit? Oh my gosh, she's got some fight in her. Okay. For the love of goodness, get her off me. All right, there we go. You gotta be kidding me. Finally. Oh man, I was actually on the struggle bus for a minute with her. Okay, you know what? Hats off to you, good job. All right, now let's go ahead and go over the stats. So the Valiant Six, we managed to defeat in 5 minutes and 3 seconds. Total damage dealt, 88,457. Highest damage dealt, this is crazy, 18,015. And believe it or not, I actually broke this, but unfortunately I wasn't recording. I was actually training with this build. I did get that up to 20,000. So that was the biggest attack I've ever done in this game. So that's my personal best. I believe it was 20,353, and for the life of me, I don't think I'll ever hit that again. But critical damage dealt, 53,968. 61% of our damage was done by critical damage. Absolutely insane for this build. And you know what? I'm kind of liking the adjustments that we made with the Ghost Step build, to be honest with you. Well, I call it the Phantom build, but still, I digress. I still think this is an amazing build so far, and we still have 2 more challenges to go. So guys, now that we're done with this one, I will see you guys over at Shadow Assembly. Okay, here we are at Shadow Assembly, and let's go ahead and go over the creepiest gauntlet in the game, in my opinion. So, the lineup is Centipede Guai, Baw-Li-Guhh-Baw, the Poison Frog, Beetle Commander, Violet Spider, the Scorpion Lord, and Emerald Arm Mantis. Alright guys, so with all that said, let's go ahead and hop into the second challenge of the video. I will see you guys in there. Alright, here we go on the road to become professional exterminators. And cue Centipede Guai. Alright, we're gonna go into thrust stance, and we're gonna do that. Well, I was trying to attack, but for some odd reason, nothing was responding. But 3 olays. We are going to do a staff spin. Watch his, well, I tried to watch his claw. Oh wait, he didn't hit me. I thought for sure he hit me. All right. Thank you for laying down for me. You are a gentleman and a scholar. And that is it for Centipede Guai. We are now moving on to the Poison Frog. All right, now we are here at the Poison Frog. Okay. Little bit of see-through. Okay, he's gonna try to attack me with his tongue. All right, let's just do some light attack combos. Okay. Little bit of staff spinning. Uh-oh. Watch out for that belly flop. It's a lot more deadlier than what you think. Okay, I'll take that. That way we can build up some focus points. All right. You guys know what time it is. And cowabunga. And that is it for the poison frog. Now we are moving on to the Beetle Commander. All right, here we go against the Beetle Commander. So I'm gonna just hop up to him, introduce myself. He didn't like that. I'm still gonna introduce myself, or try to. All right, watch that spin, because sometimes he does that spin attack. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. All right, more spinning. Okay. Watch out for that. Oh, well, I hit B, but nothing happened. Oh, watch out for that. Okay. All right, tell me about it. There we go. More. There we go. Well, it's been good, but I'm gonna have to say goodbye. And that is it for the Beetle Commander. Moving on to Violet Spider. All right, here we go. All right, come on out, little buddy. I wonder if I stem my staff here. Oh, okay. So that's how I get out of that. Uh-oh. Ooh, I hate spiders so much. I hate the way that you're moving. All right, perfect dodge right there. Hit her right in the face. And let's go ahead and build up focus points. Well, I'm trying to, but she keeps running away. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh boy, this ain't good. Woo. Usually I wouldn't do that, but that was kind of an emergency. Ah, I hit the web. And wow. Okay, so she ended up getting me because I can't run fast enough. But it is what it is. All right, so that was really, really bad. Uh-oh. All right, definitely look away from that. We ain't got time for that. You know what? I have a ton of mana. Let's go ahead and get into the shock state. Because I'm really tired of messing with her. Where are you going? Oh, wow, that was actually a pretty gnarly hit right there. Bad spider. That was actually pretty good right there. Not gonna lie. And we are moving on. All right, now it's time for our good old buddy Scorpion Lord. I'm gonna go ahead and take a drink, and the reason why we were a little hurt. All right, watch him. Double hit. All right, let's try to get some focus points. Okay, now with Scorpion Lord, I think I'm gonna focus on just getting focus points for the Mantis. All right. We're almost there. Oh, no. Okay, I guess he was disrespected. All right. There we go. Okay. Just having a lot of fun with them. Just bob and weave. Okay. You know, that's the first time I ever dodged all of that. Not bad. Uh-oh. Ah, crap. All right, you know what? You asked for it. Oh, no. He dug into the ground just in time for that. And you look at this, Matt. Look at this. That is crazy. You can't tell me that somebody's not on the other end of playing with these bots. I think the devs has a controller on the other side. They're like, nope, we can't make Scorpion Lord look bad. Yeah, back off. I'm getting tired of dealing with you. All right. That was actually pretty gnarly. And that is it for Scorpion Lord. Moving on to the Mantis. All right, time for the Mantis. And just because I really, really hate this Mantis, I got something for him. Yep. Yep. No! Wow, that still hurt him. That was supposed to be smash, man. Which sucks. It is what it is, but we're gonna continue on. But good job, Roman. What a way to mess that up. I'm telling you, I just can't tell whenever I'm in smashing thrust. Sorry, I had to focus for a minute. But that's the issue that I'm having, and I can't do that again, can I? Nah, I can't. So I think I'm just gonna finish it off like this. Bye-bye, Mantis. Okay, that was actually pretty good. Not exactly what I wanted, but it is what it is. Okay, so we defeated Shadow Assembly in 6 minutes and 2 seconds. Total damage dealt 124,400. Highest damage dealt was 13,837. And honestly, I don't remember doing that. I think it was either against the frog or it might have been against Centipede Guai, actually. Critical damage dealt 94,425. 75.9% of our damage was done by critical damage. And there is no doubt in my mind, if I would have landed that in Smash Dance like I was supposed to, I guarantee you I would have one-shot the Mantis. But it is what it is, guys. This is a very, very strong build. I'm loving it so far. Hopefully we can keep the rhythm up. Guys, we have one more challenge to get to finish off this video. I will see you guys over at Collective Strength. All right, everybody. Welcome to the last challenge of this video. And guys, we are getting closer and closer of ending this series, which is kind of sad because I feel like I finally figured out Ghost Step in a way that all of us can relate to. It's like we came up with the defensive side on the first 3 and an offensive side on the second 3. So I'm really loving how this is going. So let's end this off with a bang. All right, so we are going up against Wonder and Wight, aka Big Baby, Tiger Vanguard, Non-Able, Yin Tiger, Scorpion Lord, and Yellow Loong. All right, guys, with all that said, let's go ahead and finish off this bad boy. I will see you guys in there. All right, here we go against Big Baby. All right, let me go ahead and get into the thrust stance. We're going to do a see-through, dodge, dodge, and dodge. All right, let's build up the focus points. Dodge that big head. You definitely don't want that. Uh-oh, you got to watch out for this. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get into the shock state since he's going to be taking my time. Dodge, keep the focus points. There we go. Now we got everything that we wanted as a kid. All right, take a drink. Cloud Step. And Cowabunga. 16,000, baby. That's what I love to see. Let's go. Now, of course, his damage reduction is a little low, but still good in my eyes. All right, let's build up some focus points for Tiger Vanguard. And that's it for Big Baby. So, let's get ready for Tiger Vanguard. All right, here we go against Tiger Vanguard. Let's get it. All right, let me go ahead and lock in. All right, there's that. All right. I wanted to try something a little... Wow, I missed all of my shots there. Watch out for that little kick. All right, there it is. Jump up to him. A little bit of staff spin. I could have see-through'd right there, but unfortunately I didn't. Oh. Okay. All right, quickly take a drink. Quickly do Cloud Step. Make sure we're in Smash Stance. And Cowabunga. Well, that was a pretty good hit, but not what I was thinking. Okay. All right. Ah. There we go. All right. We're doing pretty good. Make sure we're in Smash Dance because I'm going to try it again. Well, no, I'm not either. He's kind of low right now. There's really no point. We'll just save it for non-able. Okay. All right. All right, there we go. Nice, perfect dodges. Oh, and he's in Thunderbane. I didn't even have to get in the shock state. And that is it for Tiger Vanguard. Moving on to non-able. All right, here we go with this buffoon. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take a drink. We're gonna perfect dodge this. I'm gonna take a drink. Cloud step, smash stance, cowabunga. 13,729. That is absolutely absurd. All right, and oh, he hit me through the thrust stance. That's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and drink twice. Oh, gotta watch out for that. All right, that's it for non-able. Yeah, he kind of caught me by surprise on that, but moving on. All right, here we go with Tiger Vanguard now. Or Tiger Vanguard, my goodness, Yin Tiger. Okay, the problem with him, he is really hard to hit with this. So, we're gonna do our best. And there's no point in being in the shock state, because every time he disappears, it just takes it away. All right, a little bit of see-through right there. Okay. All right. Nice. All right. Let me take a drink. Uh-oh. A little bit of see-through right there. Perfect dodge right there. As soon as he's done with this combo, we should be good. Oh, I dodged way too soon. Okay, that's fine. Take a drink. Make sure we're in smash stance. All right. Cowabunga. Wow, nothing. Wow, he is so tanky. Uh-oh, get out of here. All right, yep, I'm not falling for that again. He got me the other day with that. I think it was Heaven Biter that he caught me with it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh! All right, a little bit of see-through. More see-through just for him because I know he likes it. Perfect dodge with staff spinning. Just for him. All right, more perfect dodges. More perfect dodges. Oh no! I did that way too soon. All right. I took a drink. We're gonna try it one more time. Oh my goodness. That was awesome. 14,002, by the way. And that should be it. Oh, nope. Okay, now it's it. That was awesome. We both came down on the ground at the exact same time. That was cool. Okay, now it's time for my good buddy, Scorpion Lord. Come on out, little buddy. All right. Let me go ahead and hit twice. All right. Okay, perfect dodge right there. And light attack combo. Oh, make sure we're in smash stance. Take my guesting. Okay. The spinaroonie. Oh, I thought he was gonna attack me. Yeah, that's what I thought he was gonna do, but he didn't. Little bit of smash stance. Hit him right in the face. Okay. There we go. Nice little see-through right there. Oh, I messed that up completely. All right, there we go. Watching out for the spinaroonie. Okay. There we go. Nice little dodges right there. Okay. Well, I tell you, oh man, I messed up on it. Well, this is gonna finish him regardless. Bye, Scorpion Lord. 13,498, incredible. So we got a little bit of good strength right there. All right, here we go. Okay, go forward. All right. Okay. Oh man, I forgot how fast he was. Okay. Forward. All right, there we go. Hit him a little bit. Okay. I need a minute to drink. All right, cool. He's gonna give it to me. And let it fly. All right, well, didn't get nothing there. Oh man, I should have immobilized. Okay, I'm gonna try immobilize next. Oh. Oh, this ain't going my way. Okay. There we go. Oh. Okay, I need to take a drink or else it's gonna be over. I got plenty of gourd usages. Okay. Perfect dodges. All right, now I got that. Okay, I need to take a drink and then immobilize cloud step into cowabunga. Okay, nothing. Wow. Okay. I guess I'm just not getting any luck because it is based on critical. Uh-oh. Ow. Come on, little buddy. All right. See through. Just practice it. Well, I messed up on that one. There we go. Uh-oh. I don't even remember that move. You know what? Let's go ahead and finish it. Bye-bye. All right, and down goes Yellow Loong. All right, let's see what the damage was. All right, 7 minutes and 25 seconds. Still a respectable time on collective strength. All right, let's take a look at everything. So with collective strength, 7 minutes and 25 seconds. Total damage dealt, 163,171. Highest damage dealt was 16,080. If I'm not mistaken, I think I did that to non-able. I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong. Feel free to list it in the comment section down below if you caught that. It might have even been Big Baby. Critical damage dealt, 83,918. 51.4% of our damage was done by critical damage. So, my thoughts on everything about this build. On the last time that we did the Shadow Phantom build, it was all about defense, getting away, and also using the Mushroom Man as basic attacks on combos and things like that. With this build, it could be a one-shot killer, especially if I decided to use meds. Now, I messed up on the Mantis, which really sucks. I wish I would have landed that perfectly, but unfortunately, I was on thrust stance without the smash stance, so I wasn't able to pull that off. However, if I would have landed that, there is no doubt in my mind I would have finished off the Mantis in one hit. This can be potentially a one-hit killer. The only thing is, I know there's a lot of people out there that's probably watching this and saying, hey, if I did this and this and this, I can make it a one-hit. Yes, you can. And I don't use meds with my builds. I like to use everything on base or even Spellbinder as far as I go, because I want to see what the strength will be without all that stuff. And after seeing what it can do, it's kind of crazy how you don't even need Spellbinder for this thing to literally knock opponents out of the stratosphere. It is just crazy how good this build is. And for all you guys thinking that the Stormflash Longstaff can't be used anymore, case in point, you got two different ways that you can attack your opponents. You can either be in the shock state and attack your opponents and lower their damage reduction and just absolutely mollywop them, or you can try the one-shot kill. So it's like you got two weapons at your disposal. You got your samurai sword and you got your dagger. In my opinion, I feel like that is the best way of putting it. Now, one thing I will say, I am going to make some adjustments on the third part, and the only reason why, because I feel like I'm going to run out of mana, and I don't think it's going to work against the bosses, you know, like the relic holders and things like that, because their defense and their health bars are going to be absolutely gigantic. It might work on someone like Yellowbrow, but I'm not going to put it to the test. But I do have another variation of this build that's really nice, and not to mention I can replenish the mana over and over again. I can keep using Cloud Step, and I'm still going to use the Stormflash Staff, and it's still going to have a pretty decent attack power. So just wait until you see the third part. I do have some ideas, and by the way, if you guys have any ideas to increase this build, feel free to list it in the comment section down below. I always reply as fast and as I can. Now, I do have a full-time job, so sometimes it does take me a little bit to reply, but I will reply to you guys eventually. And by some way I don't see your all's comment, feel free to put it one more time. That way I can naturally respond to you guys. Give it about a day or two, and I'll get to it as fast as I can. I just want to let you guys know, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Don't ever forget that. And always, please, be cool to everybody out there. You have no idea what people are going through nowadays. A little bit of love, kindness, and respect goes a long way. and that's a reason why to give it. It's free, so just give it out to everybody. Make sure that we spread some positivity in this world. And guys, I'd rather hear from you than never hear from you again. Love you guys from the bottom of my heart. As always, I will catch you guys in the next video. Let's go ahead and head over to the outro. And above all, everyone be safe. Hey everybody, it's Roman Wolf, just catching you at the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow for more, as well as leave comments down below. And if you have no idea what you want to comment, just give yourself a shout out. You guys earned it. Also, don't forget to put in the comment section of how you guys feel about this build. With all that said, thank you so much for watching the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.